Welcome to ETN Community Spotlight, where we shine the light on a local nonprofit organization. I'm Derrick Silas. Join me as we talk to today's special guest. Okay, Carrie, tell me about the history, mission, and purpose of Loaves Fishes.
Sure. Loaves Fishes started in the fall of 2012. It was through a partnership with the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma. And our purpose is really to run a client choice food pantry. And our mission is to fight hunger and feed hope through healthy food choices. We're different than any other food pantry where it's set up like a very small grocery store, and clients actually receive points based on the number of people that live with them in their household. So the more mouths there are to feed, the more food they get. So they come in and they are actually able to choose which foods they get to take. We think this is beneficial in lots of different ways, but the most important being that it gives them dignity. And they can only take what they want, what they like, and what they can use in their house.
Okay, so what's your role in the organization?
Well, I am actually the executive director of Loaves Fishes, so I kind of man the whole ship. It takes a lot of volunteers to get done what we get done every day. We start first thing in the morning with volunteers loading up a box truck and picking up food donations, to stocking the shelves every day, and then of course making sure that pantry runs smoothly and efficiently.
Okay. Now Loaves Fishes is not just about feeding hunger, but also about nutrition to combat the high rates of obesity and diabetes. So tell me about the Faith Farm. How does this help in the mission?
Sure. We were able to lease Faith Farm from, it was previously run by Hope Outreach, and we got the opportunity to make it our new production and teaching garden. And so we are able to produce fresh fruits and vegetables that go straight into our food pantry so that people are able to take that home and try new fruits and vegetables that they've never tried before. But then we also offer gardening classes, and those are open to our clients, but also opening to the public. It's part of our mission to really be sustainable so that we can teach people how to grow their own food at home.
Okay, that's awesome. I didn't know about that. For those needing the food assistance service that the Loaves Fishes offers, when is the food distributed?
Sure. We are open 4 days a week. So we are open Monday through Thursday. On Mondays and Wednesdays, we're open from 1 to 4. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're open from 3 to 6. And those are the times that we run our client choice food pantry, that we're able to, volunteers are there in order to assist clients in helping them pick out their foods. They walk them through the food pantry and teach them everything they need to know about what food categories they can use their points in. They talk to them a little bit about meal planning along the way and how to put things together, or how to stretch their food dollar and how to make the food that they take last longer, whether they need to freeze it or how to prepare it better.
Okay, so if someone needs to sign up as a client, how would they go about that?
They just come in during those times that we're open during our food pantry hours, and we take care of the rest. We're set up like a small doctor's office where they would come in and sign in, and then we have a volunteer receptionist that will pull them back and do a quick interview with them just to make sure that they do qualify, and they do have to bring a few pieces of information. And then of course there will be a volunteer that will call them back and help them pick out their choices in the food pantry.
Okay. Now, if others want to get involved with what you guys do, how can they get involved?
Well, the 3 places we always need help with are volunteers, donations of food, and donations of money. The best way, if anybody is interested in volunteering, they can go to our webpage and click on the volunteer tab, and all of our applications are online now. So once they fill out a volunteer application, it has a lot of the information that they need to know there, and then that will send an email to our volunteer coordinator who can get in touch with them to schedule a shift as far as when we need the most volunteers and what works best with their schedule. We always need donations of food. We have a donation bin right outside the front door where anybody can drop off food whenever they choose to. We also have some warehouse hours, usually in the mornings, where people can drop off larger donations. And then we really encourage community, like corporate sponsors or even just church groups and other civic groups to hold a food drive for us. So they could hold a food drive and drop off those donations whenever they could too. And then of course we always take monetary donations to keep the lights on and the building running.
Okay. Now I know when people think about giving, they usually think about it during November, Thanksgiving, and Christmas time. Are there other times that you need more participation in the giving or donations?
Absolutely. I will tell you that our two busiest months that we have found are July and August.
Okay.
We think that that is due to the fact that kids are out of school, so they're no longer receiving a breakfast and lunch at school. So if a family were trying to make it every month, it puts a little bit more stress on them where they now have to provide breakfast and lunch. So that's 2 extra meals per child per day. Enid Public Schools does have a summer feeding program that lasts throughout the month of June, but there's nothing in July. And so we see an increase of the amount of clients coming in July. And so we need a lot of donations during that time.
Okay. Now, how do you feel that Loaves and Fishes has impacted the Enid community?
Well, we have impacted the community because we have really come together as a community to really support Loaves and Fishes. We've been so grateful that people have taken our mission into their hearts and really stepped up to help. Where we used to have kind of small food pantries scattered throughout Enid, hunger was kind of a not very known issue. And we've really come together and made Loaves and Fishes part of our community, where we can get behind it and help people that are in a situation where they really need it. They can come in and get food assistance and maybe even a referral to help them in a situation where if they were having a housing problem, we can refer them to other nonprofit agencies in town to get them the help that they need, even though food is the only thing that we can help with. And so we're really grateful for the Enid community to kind of get behind us and really support in what we do as far as Loaves and Fishes.
Okay. Now going back to the volunteers, what age groups are allowed to volunteer?
Sure. Because we're dealing with some warehouse equipment like pallet jacks and things like that, as well as some sensitive client information, we ask that volunteers be 12 or older with a parent, and then they can be 15 or older without their parent in order to serve at Loaves and Fishes. Although we do have a lot of group volunteer opportunities throughout the year, we regularly have a third Thursday pantry partners where the third Thursday of every month they meet after pantry, so it's from 6 o'clock till 7:30 p.m. They can sign up as a group and come do some of the behind the scenes stocking or things that we don't necessarily have a chance to get to on a day-to-day basis. We also need lots of help in the garden during the growing season, so spring through fall. We have lots of gardening events where volunteers can come and get their hands dirty and actually see the fruits of their labor being grown. So that's a great opportunity too. We also have 2 annual events. We have a spring and a fall food drive where we actually get the entire community involved. So it's a citywide food drive, so we need volunteers to go on routes to pick up food door to door. And then also we need people to help us sort that food once it comes in to our building. So those are some group opportunities that we would love help doing.
Okay. Well, you guys do a lot of things, and I like the uniqueness of the business. I mean, of the organization, as far as it looks like a grocery store. I like that part of it. And I like that uniqueness of it. Now, if someone wants to contact or contribute to the organization, how can they do that?
Sure. The best way is we're located at 701 East Main. They could also call us at 580-540-9830, or there's a lot of information on our website, which is loavesfishes.nwok.org.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming today.
Yeah, thank
for
you
the
so
wealth of
much for
information.
having us. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks.